Yo boys, what's going on? It's your boy Yarxel here, and welcome back to a brand new video of archiving. In today's archive video, we're pretty much going to talk about how to become a blood fiend / get blood fiend, and how to obtain your blood fiend weapon, and what are the requirements for blood fiend, etc, etc. Yeah, that's pretty much really it of the video as well, and we're going to talk about the blood fiend ego as well. So yeah, there's a lot to cover in today's video. If you guys are new around here, be sure to smash the subscribe button, leave a like, comment down below, and join the Discord if you guys do want to. We do giveaways and we just talk to you guys, ask you guys questions if needed, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Yeah, so blood fiend, right? I got mine, I think it was today. I actually think I did get mine today, and what it is pretty cool. So if you get, there's two types of blood, right? So there's the low blood fiend blood, and then you have the higher blood fiend blood, which is the first Kindred blood, and that one will give you generation 2. So probably wondering, okay, then where's your grade, right? Because I'm grade 1, but this replaces the grade, and now you're a generation 2, and it also will change your ego to Prince of the Parade, right? And you also will get your own blood fiend weapon right here. As you can see, these I have 5 of these, and they're pretty easy to get. I'll go over that in today's video, and I'll show you how to get the blood fiend stuff as well, or I'll just tell you how to get it. It's pretty simple. So before we do all that, I'm going to show you the ego, of course. So let's get ready to show you guys the ego. All right guys, so here's the ego right here. 3, 2, 1. As you guys can see, here is my ego right here. I'm going to use blood because I like this one. It also does give you a mask. So let me just take off my equipment. As you can see, it will give you like a little mask right here that you have on, and also your move blood, it pretty much just grabs them up in the air like this and throws them. Also, you have stored blood. So what this stored blood does is it actually heals you over time, and it's at random, yes, but it's pretty cool, and it's really worth it. I really would recommend you guys trying to go for blood fiend if you guys want to do blood fiend. That is, I will be doing a blood fiend progression on the channel soon because we got a lot of these, so just stay tuned. And yeah, dude, that's pretty much it. So yeah, it's really pretty cool. I like blood fiend. It's pretty not that bad. It's really not that bad at all. And people was just like, I don't really like it. It's mid. But I mean, overall, it's pretty cool. It's pretty really relaxed. So yeah, that is the ego. And yeah, I'm gonna just show you guys how to require it. And yeah, let's go. All right, so what is blood fiend exactly? Blood fiend is pretty much like a buff, because you are kind of gaining buffs and you're getting your own custom ego, right? So it's pretty much, let's say like what can I use as an example? A Quincy car, pretty much, where it has its own buffs and it's allowed to use certain moves, right? Okay, well, blood fiend there is different grades of blood fiend. There is the first Kindred blood, and then there is the low field blood. Now, the blood that you really want to go after is the first Kindred blood, and that only drops from the warp train as of now. At least that is what I know. That's what I know. It drops from warp train, and warp train is kind of a pain, but it's also pretty easy at the same time. Now, once you drink blood fiend or the blood, you will notice that your grade will either now say generation 2 or either like generation 3, 4, etc. But the generation that is the highest is generation 2, which is currently the generation that I have, and you're pretty much still grade 1. You're just, you know, taking on as a blood fiend now. And the cool thing about blood fiend is that you kind of get this perk on the blood fiend weapon if you get the blood fiend weapon, where it does store blood, and that blood heals you over time. So that's pretty cool itself. Now, to note, it does kind of take a while. It's pretty much a gamble. It's not always going to be common to get the drop after defeating the warp train boss, but yeah. And then if you're trying to go for your blood fiend weapon, right, you are going to need something which is called a blood fiend crystal. Now, those pretty much drop from normal missions, and you can get those actually from, like, let's say doing night in the back street, or anything, something like that, right? So they're pretty common to get. I currently have 5 of them, and I'm going to make a video of a blood fiend progression, and I mean, it's going to be really awesome, but it's pretty easy at the same time. Now, some people thought that the only way you could get your blood fiend weapon was from the warp train only, because since that's where you got your blood from. No, you can get it from missions as well. So don't hesitate to do missions or try to just risk it and do night in back streets so you can get your blood fiend weapon. Now, there are a total of a few different weapons for the blood fiend. I believe there is the staff, there is the long pole, there is the blade, there is the claws, and then there is the fist. If I'm saying it all correctly, let me know down in the comments. However, blood fiend is sometimes important depending on what you want your build to go, because blood fiend kind of goes off desire in a way, because it's bleed, and the bleed damage kind of heals you. So I would say go desire if you would want to. Also, there is a bug currently where you cannot see your stats as a blood fiend, but that's okay. If you want to be a blood fiend, go ahead and be a blood fiend. There are some things that they need to tweak about it, but yeah. Also, you do get your custom ego. Now, the ego that it comes with is either like the Prince of Parade, which is the ego that I have, and sometimes the moves are kind of different. So the moves that I have is like blood or like something before me, and those moves, they do a lot of damage. Now you get this custom ego as soon as you pop the blood, and then you have the different moveset. Now if you drink the low BloodFiend blood, you don't get the ego. I don't think you get to use ego. Somebody say you don't get to use ego. I'm not really too sure, but that's pretty much what I was told. I don't really know anything about it, so if you guys know anything about that, let me know down in the comments. And yeah, but another thing that was pretty interesting about the BloodFiend was that it's pretty I don't really see many people as a BloodFiend, and I think there's only like a few people being a BloodFiend, but BloodFiend itself is just pretty much like a buff perk that you can get, and yeah, you don't really need to be wiped like that. So yeah, you know, if you guys want to go ahead and be BloodFiend, go ahead, be a BloodFiend. If you don't, that's fine. Pretty sure they're going to add others egos into the game anyway, because this is only an open beta, but there is a lot of optimization that they need to work on, such as these things. But yeah, I mean, what do you guys think about BloodFiend? Do you guys want to be a BloodFiend? And look, it's not that hard. All you got to do is grab the contract that is by the HANA Association, and then come to the warp train area. You can't see the door, but there is like an entry point. You will see on your screen where it says press E to enter, and then that's how you get into the train. So be mindful of that. And then sometimes the train can kind of be a little bit laggy to the point where it is like 2 FPS. We did the train one time and it was 2 FPS. The boss bugged out, and then my friends wiped. Thankfully didn't wipe because I left when I was not in combat, even though it was the permadeath, so I was able to leave. But they really gotta optimize that, so hopefully we can apply for tester and we can just give our feedback. But what do you guys think about the game so far? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Do you like the game so far? What is it for you, a 1 out of 10? And yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much it of the video. If you guys did like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you boys in the next one.